Good morning, everyone. Just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Once everyone join, then we will start. Everybody check their, meanwhile, they can start with their previous experiment and make sure that all of you have submitted the previous experiment 0 and 1, lab 0 and lab 1. Let me check it in a canvas. How much they are or whether it is available in your DCN subject or not. Let me just go through that canvas portal. So lab 0 and lab 1 experiment is already there. Let me upload it to the another experiment, lab experiment 2. Okay. So just give me a 1 second, 1 minute to upload that experiment. Just give me a minute. I am just uploading the lab experiment number 2. Everyone check the Canvas portal. Is there experiment number 2, assignment lab experiment number 2 is available in everywhere or not? Go to your home section and check it. Lab experiment number 2. Is it available in everyone's Canvas or not? Please check it and let me know.
Yes, sir, it's available.
Is it available to all of you? Experiment number 2 available. Okay. So just give me a minute. First, go through that particular stuff. I'm just logging through the another device. Meanwhile, just wait for a minute, okay? Because over here there are some issues are there. But in the city, just okay, not an issue. So everybody start, sir, kindly upload the lecture link in calendar. Some of them don't have any link. It's some different link. Parth, for this confusion, first of all, in calendar, this is a Cisco WebEx. So in Cisco WebEx, that link is not possible to share. Why? Because it is not going to be conducted on Google Meet. That's the one thing we have. Second thing that I want to share it over here. Let me just show you. If you have difficulty related to that lectures or per day link, so let me just show you. So just see it carefully, okay? So whatever the lecture that I have conducted in the Cisco WebEx, or we can say previously in a Google Calendar, let me just show you. Have you seen your link, like your YouTube link? Okay. So in that date wise, time wise, I have already lab wise, I have already submitted all the stuff. Just a second. Yeah. Okay. So when you go to your, sir, I have informed you about, okay, wait for a while. First, let me sort out this stuff with respect to that recording lecture. Okay. Then whatever your non-submission task, Parth, can you open your mic and discuss with me rather than typing in a chat box? Because reading that message and all this thing, I'm on other tab, coming something in different tab. Parth, hello, Parth. Parth, hello. Hello, Parth. Can you start your mic and discuss with me?
सर उसका मैसेज है कि वो दूसरे डिवाइस में आके अभी अनम्यूट करता है
दूसरे डिवाइस में
ज्वाइन होके अनम्यूट करता है उसमें माइक या कुछ नहीं चल रहा होगा
क्या बात कर दूसरे डिवाइस में होके अनम्यूट कर रहा है ओके,
यस,
ठीक
अभी
ठीक है।
आता है वो मीन्स।
ओके, आप ये चैनल देखिए ना, ये जो भी आपकी चैनल है BTC टू लाइव, in that starting from the 12th July, from the first day of the beginning, I have uploaded all the lectures date wise. If there is a lab, I have mentioned as 3 TC1 batch A on the date, sampling theorem. Okay, lab introduction, periodic, non-periodic, batch B, batch A, that well, batch C, all the thing I am uploading over here, 13, 14, 16, all the lectures. You can refer from this for any, and this is going to upload it within that, like right now if this lab is conducting, so before the day end, I'm going to upload it over here. So rather than for any confusing, what are the topic, what are the things, better you see this link. So everything is available from this one part. Hello, Parth.
Hello, sir.
Yes, are you getting
Audible?
my point?
Sir, there is no issue for recording lectures.
So,
अभी जो लेक्चर है अपना चल रहा है वेबएक्स पे,
हाँ,
उसकी लेक्चर की लिंक जो वेबएक्स की है
ओके,
वो गूगल कैलेंडर पे डिफरेंट है, ऐसे बोल रहा हूँ।
लेकिन आप वो डिफरेंट है मतलब कि ये जो
मतलब
ज्वाइन
कि
हो रहे हो और वहां पे है वो डिफरेंट है।
हाँ, और कुछ लोगों को वो लिंक ही नहीं है कैलेंडर पे।
लाइक उन लोगों ने जो एक्सेप्ट साइड नहीं किया होगा, आई हैव गिवन द इनविटेशन, आई हैव सेंड द इनविटेशन टू ऑल ऑफ देम, लाइक लेट वी विल चेक व्हाट आर द लिंक वी हैव राइट नाउ। ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है यार, रुकिए मैं चेक करता हूँ।
और सर मेल में भी आपके इनविटेशन है, फिर दूसरे कैंसिल किए हुए, तो उसमें कंफ्यूजन ज्यादा हो रहा है।
अभी ना मैं, आप पूरा का पूरा TC1, ये जो DCN है वो पूरा का पूरा वेबएक्स पे ही चल रहा है, ठीक है। तो पुरानी गूगल की लिंक तो पहले डिलीट कर दो अगर है तो, कैलेंडर की जो गूगल मीट की थी वो, ठीक है। हर एक बंदे को जो भी आपका मारवाड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी का आईडी है, मैंने पहले ही वहां पे इंफॉर्मेशन भी दिया था आपके ग्रुप में, लाइक ज्वाइन विथ योर मारवाड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी आईडी ओनली, क्योंकि वही लिंक मैंने यहाँ पे सब लोगों को ऐड किया था। अभी ये एक्सेस कोड जो मैंने सब लोगों को ऐड किया है, लाइक व्हाट इज दैट नंबर 184615557, और जो अभी ये मीटिंग चल रही है, व्हाट इज द कोड ऑफ दैट, 184615557, यही सेम तो है सबका। देखिए यही मीटिंग नंबर है, यही पासवर्ड मांग रहा है, और यही मैंने अभी कैलेंडर में मैं रन कर रहा हूँ वो भी। और इसी में आपको, आप देखिए मैंने जितने भी लोग हैं, पीपल्स आर देयर, सो यू कैन सी दैट आई हैव एडेड ऑल द पीपल्स विद देयर मारवाड़ यूनिवर्सिटी आईडी, जो मेरे पास क्लास लिस्ट है उसमें। ऐसा हो रहा होगा कि वो लोग पुरानी गूगल गूगल मीट की लिंक पे ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं और हो रहा है वेबएक्स पे, ये कंफ्यूजन होता होगा। मैं अभी भी कह रहा हूँ सब लोगों को, प्लीज रिमूव ऑल द गूगल मीट लिंक बिकॉज एंटायर DCN नाउ इज गोइंग टू कंडक्टेड ऑन Cisco WebEx platform only, or this sorry, this WebEx platform only. समझ रहे हो? ये चेक करिए सब लोगों का, अभी 9 से 9 to 11 ये लिंक दिखा रहा है या नहीं दिखा रहा है। कल ट्यूसडे है, वेडनेसडे हमारा लिंक है। इज इट शोइंग टू ऑल ऑफ देम और नॉट? आप अपना मारवाड़ी वाला कैलेंडर को ओपन करिए, उसमें सब ये लिंक आपको दिखाई देंगी, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी आई हैव entered all the student name in that particular ID. हेलो,
सर अपडेट हो गया अब।
हाँ
वो उसमें आपने जो भी नई लिंक्स भेजी थी ना,
हाँ हाँ
लास्ट मेल में इनविटेशन,
हाँ हाँ,
उसमें कंफ्यूजन हो गया था, दो लिंक्स सेव हो गई थी एक साथ।
ओके। तो आप गूगल मीट से ज्वाइन हो रहे हो, ऐसा ऐसा हुआ था? हेलो, अब अभी, नो सर, नॉट इन माइंड। अभी सही है या नहीं पार्थ, ये बताइए। अभी सब लिंक आपको दिख रही है, ये आज की लैब, कल का लेक्चर, ये सब। आप माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ये वेबएक्स डाउनलोड करिए, और उसमें ऑलरेडी ये सब लिंक होगी मारवाड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी के आईडी से, ठीक है। और आपका कैलेंडर भी मारवाड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी वाला ओपन करिए, उसमें आप ऑटोमेटिकली ऐड हो जाएंगे। या फिर वो पूछता है कि डू यू वांट टू एडिट इन अ कैलेंडर, अगर आप यस करोगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगा।
ओके
हेलो,
सर।
ठीक है। सो ट्राई करिए, ये लिंक नहीं हो तो मुझे रोज मैसेज करिए कि सर ऐसा ऐसा है, नहीं मिल रहा है तो मैं व्हाट्सएप पे शेयर कर, ऐसा हो सकता है। अदरवाइज नाउ इट इज अवेलेबल टू योर वेबएक्स मारवाड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी पोर्टल। आप क्या कर होता होगा, वेबएक्स का पर्सनल प्रोफाइल बनाया है तो उसमें शायद नहीं दिखाई देगा। लॉग इन विद दिस वन marwadi.university.webex.com और उसमें अपना मारो उसका आईडी और सब क्रिएट करिए, आपको ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगा, ठीक है।
ओके।
ओके चलिए। So I think that is lab experiment 2 is visible to everyone. Is it yes or no? सब लोगों को दिख रहा है lab experiment 2? Okay, चलिए. So just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me connect to the other device because there are Wi-Fi issues. Just give me a minute. Okay. Meanwhile, everybody see this YouTube video link available in experiment number 2 pre-lab exercise. सब लोग ये वीडियो लिंक जो यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है वो देखिए सब लोग, चलिए. Everyone see that video link. Meanwhile, I'm just connecting from other device. Just give me a minute, okay? Just see this video link from your browser. Does everyone has seen the video? what everybody need to do in that video or after seeing that video, it is just example of time division multiplexing. Okay. And I think that multiplexing that all of you has very much aware about that because a multiplexer you have learned in the digital electronics also. Okay. So how the packet is going to transmit, how is this packet is going to combine and it is again going to decompose. So it is just like I can say multiplexing those different packets in sequence like ABC, ABC, and again it is going to retrieve it back from ABC, ABC like that. Okay. So what everybody need to do in their particular experiment. So let me just share it, the screen over here. So right now, as all of you are in online mode, so just listen everyone carefully. Okay. This is a 8 cross 1 X multiplexer is there. So multiplexer you know, and if you don't know, you can go get it back and you can identify for the stuff. Okay. What you need to do in question 1, you need to draw the general block diagram of time division multiplexing system. So you can search it from the internet or by looking to that YouTube website. You need to create a time division multiplexing block diagram over here using the two mux and demux. So you can just draw the same diagram over here. In second example, what you need to do, there are a initial uh, pattern has been given. Like when 000, then A will as a output, then 001, then B is as a output, then 010 C is as the output. So likewise, for some of the sequence, output is already given. You need to identify that what is the output in after that sequence by looking to this number. ये नंबर को देख के आपको यहाँ पे उसका आउटपुट क्या होगा A B C D E F G H you need to write it in these boxes. Similar type of this stuff you need to do repeat for this particular portion only. And what are the output for this different boxes for this particular S0, S1 and S2 inputs selection lining. Okay. As this is a practical kit experiment we have. So right now there is a basic principle has been given and this kit is right now you are in an online mode. So what we are doing, like for the online student, all of you need to write, all of you need to draw this multisim diagram into your multisim software. And then after whatever the diagram that you have created, you need to put their snapshot over here, as well as you need to output of this oscilloscope also you need to showcase over here. So two things you need to paste it over here, the diagram that you have created in a multisim circuit, as well as the output window screen of this oscilloscope, you need to put it as a submission. Then after you need to write a conclusion and you need to do this post laboratory exercise. There are some questions are there. You need to write off the answer of those questions. And then you need to tick out that what are the things that you have learned over here. And then that experiment is going to end. Any doubt in this experiment? First, we will clear with that one. Later on, whatever the missing submission, I am going to discuss it later on. But is there any question in this one? Please ask me. As you are in online, so first complete this pre-lab exercise, answer of this 3 questions. Then you need to do this multisim circuit in your multisim software and 2 snapshot you need to create. One for your circuit creation, second for your output screen window. Any question over here? Yes or no? Just confirm me your response, everyone. If you have any question middle of that one, you can ask me anytime. Okay, don't hesitate to ask. Please do that. And who is having that remaining, like how many of you have remaining that previous experiment? Okay, lab 0, Heath Mansuria. Okay, so let me check that in a canvas. How many of you have that pending submission or how many of you have submitted that stuff? Okay, so if I'm going to see my canvas portal, so I can see lab number 1 is already pending. So entire 2 week I have given to all of you to submit that one. Now to lab experiment 1, everybody see that For the lab experiment number 1, today up to the 12 p.m., 11:59 p.m., you are having a time to submit that stuff. So is this lab experiment 1 is open to all of you, or it is closed right now? Open. So you can submit your lab experiment 1 today only. And for the lab experiment 2, I have given a task up to the August 2. Now lab 0, for the lab 0, mind well, I am going to open it for today only. Okay, I'm going to update it, or I'm going to allow it up to the today only. So there is no change in a lab experiment number 1. I have already opened the date of lab number 0. So those who have missed the lab 0, do it today itself. And those who have not submitted lab 1, they are also having a time up to today 12 o'clock, while the time for this lab experiment 2, you have on next week Monday. Up to the next week Monday, you need to submit it back. So what everybody will do, everybody first complete their lab 0 and 1 if it is pending, and then start with the lab number 2. Okay, over here, anybody have any question in lab 0, lab 1? You can ask me right now. And everybody should write in the chat box that which experiment they are performing. He or she performing which experiment right now. Write it in a chat box compulsory, everyone. Which experiment are you performing? Type it in a chat box quickly. Neil is doing lab 1. Neil, do it fast, okay? Lab 2 first, okay? Everybody write in a chat box. I'm not going to consider if you are not giving a response, at least in a chat box. I'm not give the attendance. Lab 1, it's already 1 week has been passed. I'm expecting that you should complete it as soon as possible, those who are missing the lab 1. Lab 2, Ankur, okay? Everybody need to write their process, which lab they are doing, 1, 2, and from next lecture onwards, it is a strict deadline. If you are not submitting a lab 2 in that given deadline, I will put it as a 0. No further submission is allowed. So do it in a serious manner. Circuit diagram, there are all the stuff already given. There are a free lab 3 question, post lab 3 question, and one circuit you need to make. And I have given a very enough time today, 2 hours and entire week also. So it is very much enough time to do all the problem, all the mistakes if it is occur. Everybody need to write what are the process that are following. Okay, that majority of us that's written. So starting with that, whatever the remaining one, and meanwhile, any question, any doubt, you can ask me. First, complete the post pre-lab exercise of the lab number 2, those who are doing. Another student, complete the lab number 1 quickly. And make sure that much of time I am given to you for lab 1. I'm expecting that all of you has done their own circuit. If it is not done their own circuit, then if you have just I have found copy and paste, I will give a 0 to both of the parties. So don't do like that. That much of time I have given, so I required there is an ethical practice you're supposed to follow. Everybody start with that. And ask me if you have any question by opening their mic. First, complete the pre-lab exercise. Meanwhile, I'm also going to share the output of that circuit. Just give me a 5 minute of time. Okay. Meanwhile, you complete a pre-lab exercise, everyone. So I'm sharing the video, sorry, that multisim link, multisim exercise that I created. So I think this multisim exercise circuit is visible to all. Okay, and let me share it in another manner. Share screen. So circuit, when you run it, so this is the oscilloscope screen I have, and so in oscilloscope, it is showing me this screen. Yes, so this is such a time division multiplexing. So the analog to digital converter are there. A different sequence has been given. Let me just change something over here. So pulse width is going to manage. So if you just see this waveform, let me just do something zoom out. Okay. Let me just stop. So if you see over here, there are a pulse width. Whatever the pulse width of this overall circuit, if you see that, so that pulse width of that overall circuit is going to be, if you can just observe for a one cycle, so you can see there are pulse width is going to vary. Like there are something that's going to be increased. Sometimes it's more shorter, higher like that. So it is nothing but it is just giving their chance for this output term. Like in a counter, you are considering the output from 3247 like that. So according to that 3247, according to that 3247, whatever the numbers are there, it's get multiplexed after every period of time. So if you can see this screen, if you can see this screen, so you can identify, let me just zoom it a little bit. So if you can see, there are some uh, whatever the pulse width over here, whatever the pulse width over here for initial period, it is get repeated after some time. Okay, you can see starting from there a pulse width between that initial first, second pulse are little bit having a higher, I can say that width. After that something else, then something else. So we can say with respect to that amplitude, the pulse is going to be multiplexed with each other. So sometime their counter number 2, 3 came, then 2 came, then 4, 7, like 3, 2, 4, 7, 3, 2, 4, 7. Likewise, the stuff is going to be available over here. As well as whenever you just changing this value of this, whatever that VCC and all the stuff, according to that, they're generating pulse, or we can say generating that sine wave is also getting differ. Well, if you're going to change this, this initial, that is a resistance. Okay, so with respect to that pulse generator, the shape is also going to change. You just put this scale little bit of down. Okay, so this is the one thing. Now, if you just change it, or if you just change this VCC, so the shape of the signal is also going to change. Sometime it is higher, sometime it is going to lower. That square pulse is going to higher or lower. If you're going to change this shape, so they are only the square wave or sinusoidal wave or envelope, but their pulse is going to be in a constant manner. So you can say there are sine waves get enveloped in that one. Under that, you can say only that one sine wave pulse you are getting. But if you are just changing this VCC to a little bit, so the shape of this function generator also going to be affected in this one, and it is getting overlap. As well as if you change that frequency from lower to higher, you change your sinusoidal frequency. So sometimes only the square pulse it will came. But if you're going with that 50 hertz, so that pulse is something different. If you're going with furthermore 100, so then there are pulse, that rate is going to be multi, or the sinusoidal wave is going to change. If you change their amplitude, so I can say sinusoidal wave is going to change their amplitude also. So depend on that, their pulse width and all the thing which is going to control from this different function, that which type of the analog multiplex output that you supposed to require. Okay, time division multiplexing is going to multiplex in their sinusoidal manner. This is also, we can say, there are one of the example of analog to digital converter also we can say, but in terms of different pulse width. Over here you can say analog input you are considering from this function generator, but that output pulsated wave is generated from the different counter you have given. Like sometime they're counting number 3, 2, 4, 7. So according to that, their pulse width is going to vary. Okay, so these are the thing you have. Like if you just simply observe this stuff, if you simply observe this stuff, so you can get the idea. Like there are a pulse width is going to something different. You've seen sometimes pulse width is going to shorter, then higher. Again, it's going to shorter, depend on the number of beat that you are giving. When you are going to change it to other beat also, that pulse width is also going to change. So I'm expecting such type of the output on your from your particular circuits, and you need to showcase it over. Okay. So for any query, any question, you can ask me, but this is overall stuff that we have. Let me just consider, or let me just take this PDF to observe it clearly. See. So this is the waveform. Have you seen this is the waveform directly? You can take it as a print from that oscilloscope also. So you can see whatever the waveform coming in your oscilloscope. It's like a more practical stuff. You can take it print also. Whatever the waveform that you are seeing, you can take it as a print also and you can identify. So there are several, and in a real life, or we can say in a real life, such type of the oscilloscope is already there, and the same print function, save, recall, measure, display, all the functions are available. Okay, so that's the actual stuff that you have whenever you see at your laboratory. The same thing is available over there also. We can increase their contrast, decrease their contrast. All type of the buttons are there. So just see it and such type of the output that I'm expecting, and you need to submit back into that laboratory exercise. Is it okay, everyone? This is in sharing mode. You need to create the same circuit. So just see your Canvas portal. That circuit is already same circuit is already given. Is it okay, everyone? Yes or no? There are a time division multiplexing is there, but with respect to what sinusoidal wave you are giving. According to the sinusoidal wave you are giving, in that sinusoidal wave, your pulse width with respect to number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, according to that much of the pulse width of that duration is getting multiplex. Okay, and that combined circuit of those sinusoidal wave plus those data is getting multiplex and it is showing in your output. That's the overall thing over here. So ask me if you have any query, any doubt. Okay, don't hesitate to ask, please. So everybody also share with me, okay, once you complete your lab 1 that I have submitted, so I can consider accordingly. But make sure you submit it today only, whatever the pending task of previous lab. Yes, what is the status of everyone? Where they have reached? How much they have completed? Please mention it in a chat box, everyone, quickly. Ankur in question number 2. What about others, everyone? Left who has just started, JBK question 3, multisim circuit at this Patel. Good. What about others? Only just few student has replied me. Where they have reached? What is the name of the key component in a circuit? So, which component are you talking about? Analog switch, counter, or that another तीर्थ रजिस्टर के पास जो है वो okay, it's called a variable register. Key is nothing but a variable register, तीर्थ. Okay, yeah.
सर
Yes, tell me. Yeah. Yes, pick up. Yeah.
सर इसमें जो ये 74HC14
Uh-huh.
ये
Okay.
74HC14D जो है वो जब हम मीन्स प्लेस करते हैं तो उसमें कुछ ABCD मीन्स ऐसा लिखा आता है, वो क्या होता है?
There are different variants of that. Like it is going to be happen like that when you can say, let me just go with that. Okay, give me a minute. So when you just go to the all families source, 74HC14, 74HC14, so D. Okay. So you can say whenever you see this 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, E. So that if you can just select with that, like what are the output terminal that is going to identify. Let's take if you have taken as a D, if you have taken as a C, taken as a A. So for that different one, there are a U1, U2, U3. There are a different stuff is going to be there. You can see it from this one. You just see the data sheet. Okay, there are many things is going to be there, like with respect to that A, B, C, and D, what are the manufacturing types are there, or we can say with respect to that, what are the number of pins they are associative, or that symbol is going to be common. Sometimes it is going to be happen like that symbol is common, but they are having a number of different packaging file are there, so that's going to be different. So if you just see their window, whenever you can say there are whenever you see there are a group A, so what are the group A are there? So group AR is going to include a such type of the input CMOS, output CMOS. Like whenever you can go with the group D, so there are a different type of the CMOS kind of the we can say that manufacturing technology is going to differ. Okay, whatever their pins are there, have you seen that 1A, 1Y, 2A, 2Y? So it is possible like that whenever you select a C or D or any type of this stuff, their working is going to be a common, like it is working as a Schottky diode or whether it is working as a logical circuit, but their packaging is going to differ. मैं ऐसा भी यहाँ पे बोल सकता हूँ कि like you can say you are taking a end gate IC. So end gate IC is not just having kind of the, I can say only 4 end gate are there. It is also possible are that in some of the IC 8 end gate are there. So we can say with respect to their numbering is something different. So आप main IC number पे change नहीं कर सकते हो. You cannot change that main IC number. But by giving their extra, like out of this same symbol, which type of the thing that you want to associate with that. Okay, so that is going to be a meaning of that one. So over here, if you have select that any A, B, C or so, there are number of pins, output and schemic trigger like that. Instead of that, if you have taken another IC, let we will see and let so yeah. So let me take something else. Okay, and whenever I let's say I will press a D. Okay, so whenever I press the D, okay. So 4 volt I have taken. So you can see there are a pin is going to be suffering something different. So it's working on fourth pin input and output. While we can say over in this scenario, it is having working on first pin of that one. Or you can also say like that, depend on the different this schematic trigger or this IC. There are a different number of packages are there. In some packages, there are 5 schematic trigger, 4 schematic trigger, 3 schematic trigger. Okay. So that is the meaning of that A, B, C, D. Like first of all, which IC you are taking, under that how much pins are there, and out of that which pin you are using, A pin, B pin, C pin, D pin, like that. Getting my point, Tirth? Yes or no?
ओके सर.
Putting first IC. So वो IC में कितनी pins है, कितने schematic trigger है, और उनमें से कौन सी आप choose कर रहे हो, that is going to be kind of the variance. कि भाई मैं A वाले यूज choose कर रहा हूँ, PC. So जब भी आप इसकी PCB बनाओ तो directly आपको पता चले कि like from this IC number, you need to connect from this pin to this pin. It is easy to understand. That's why the numbering is here. Okay.
Okay, sir, got it.
Yeah, good question. Yeah, you can ask me the question. Other student, if you have question, just open your mic and tell me. Okay. Okay, Tirth, let me share the output screen also. Yeah. Is it visible, Tirth? There's some issue is there. Just a second. Let me. Yes, so this is the screen. Setup. Yes, so that type of the output that we are expecting. Okay, Tirth, you can share my screen. Let me just stop the sharing. Yes, Tirth, share your screen. Yes, Tirth is visible. And,
So how many frequency I have to set here?
okay, okay. No, it's good. Can you just change their R4? Change the section for division, that last button over there, last
This one?
scrolling button, section for division, not that one, on that. Yeah, can you make it a little bit shorter, so many cycles that I want to see? Yeah, yeah, right. Okay, so is that pulse is going to vary, like pulse width is going to vary? I think so, yes. uh, Let me check it with that. It's okay. Capacitor, okay. UD, CP1, CP0, you have taken from 3247. Okay. Okay. I think 4 is with that one, I think is missing. Have you seen? Like
Sir, it was
connection with that
connected to,
analog switch. Yes, Dave.
but sir, it is, how can I connect to it, this?
What? I'm
How
saying
can I,
that with the pin number 4. Have you seen that screen? With the pin number
yes,
4,
I
VCC
have
you
seen.
need to connect. Yes.
Yes, sir, but there is no option to connect here.
You need to
Like,
take one a new VCC. Just see that diagram. Just see that diagram. I have shared it in that canvas. There are one VCC and such type of the variable registers are there. Uh, are you saying that there are no option to connect? You need to take one VCC.
the VCC is here,
Just a
and
second. Whatever this terminal with that key 1, whatever the terminal with key 1, have you seen that
yes, sir.
terminal with that
The,
key 1? So that last terminal you can connect it with 4. So that variable terminal you can connect with 4. Yes, that one. So take it, just stop first, or stop that,
top page, sir.
okay. And then take the connection from 4 and connect it to tell that terminal number 4.
It is,
Yeah,
sir,
yeah,
it
yeah,
is
over
not,
there. Yes, yes. Is it not connecting?
not connecting.
Just a second. Huh? एक minute. Huh? Just a second. Let me check. Why is it not possible? No, dear. It can be connected. I have tried it in my with other pin also.
Sir, what is the component name?
Huh?
What is the component name? Means I have taken variable resistor from here.
Okay. What is the? Your voice is very low. Is it from
So
my
what is the component name?
potentiometer or variable resistor? Yes, variable resistor. You
Uh,
can take any one. Yeah.
I have taken this one, but it is not connecting with this terminal.
Wait. Let me share my screen. Let me show you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let me take variable register. Okay, got your point. Got your point. Take potentiometer instead of that, please.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes.
I got it,
Yeah,
sir.
that's the issue. Yeah, potentiometer we need to take. So that's the three terminal it is showing. Take potentiometer, fifth, then it will be.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Is it coming now, Tirth? Okay, or is it still any stuff is there?
Changing it, sir. Just a
Changing.
minute.
Okay, do it, do it. Yeah, take your time. What is the status of other students? Tirth is about to complete the stuff. Okay. What about the other students? Parth, Jai, Yash, Deep Godasra, Ekta, Heath, Javik, Jyot, Ankur is nearly completed. Okay. Maulik, Mihir, which experiment nearly completed? 1, 2. Also mention it that Parthiv, Rishit, Shyam, Vishal, everyone. Quickly, man. Okay, Ankur. Every student write the status where they have reached. Yeah, so there are some of the last instructions because it's about to end in just 7 to 8 minutes. So there are the three things. Lab 0 that you must complete it today itself. Lab 1 also you need to complete it today itself. And lab 2, that is like I have seen there are many students has completed a lab 2 also in this lab duration. So that's the great appreciable. And make sure you complete it before the next lab. So don't forget to that complete that stuff and let me know if there is any query in my. Yes, Ankur has done the circuit. It's working fine. Ankur, is it working as per that I have shown you the screen? Yeah, great. So you need to attach the snapshot of your screen and the waveform that you have got and just explore that multimeter, that what are the different stuff that you can do it with that multiplayer, that multimeter or oscilloscope or other functions in it. So it will help you a lot to understand the devices. So that's the all stuff. If you have any doubt, any query, you can ask me right now. Otherwise, I'm done from my side. You can just write your enrollment number and name and final status of your work, and then you can. If you have any question, you can ask me. We have 8 minutes of time to discuss that. Please. If you don't have any question, you can leave after writing your enrollment number.